Welcome! Today we're diving into the essential world of HAZWOPER certifications and the different types you need to know about. HAZWOPER training is critical for protecting workers involved with hazardous substances and emergency response operations. HAZWOPER stands for Hazardous Waste Operations and Emergency Response. It sets the standard for safely managing and responding to hazardous materials. Certification is required by the OSHA standard to ensure that personnel are properly trained and equipped to handle the risks associated with hazardous waste sites and emergency cleanups. Let's start with the most comprehensive certification, the HAZWOPER 40-hour. This training is typically required for workers involved in hazardous waste site cleanup or operations where exposure is likely. It includes classroom instruction and 3 days of supervised field experience before workers perform duties independently. Next, we have the HAZWOPER 24-hour certification. The 24-hour certification is designed for workers who visit hazardous sites infrequently, or those with limited exposure to hazards, typically performing technical or limited emergency response roles. It's important to note here, if a respirator is required on the job, the 40-hour training is mandatory. Finally, let's look at the training for management and supervisory roles. Supervisor training helps ensure leaders understand site safety plans, hazard controls, PPE requirements, decontamination procedures, and how to maintain compliance during hazardous operations. To maintain compliance, both 40-hour and 24-hour certified workers need the 8-hour refresher course annually. This 8-hour course is an annual requirement for all 40-hour and 24-hour certified personnel to keep their knowledge and skills current. The right certification depends on the work being performed and the level of exposure involved. The core certifications are the 40-hour for extensive work, the 24-hour for limited exposure, and the mandatory 8-hour annual refresher. Proper training plays a critical role in protecting workers and preventing incidents. It also ensures your organization meets OSHA requirements and reduces the risk of violations, delays, or liability. At Safety Compliance Management, our training is designed to go beyond basic requirements. We focus on real-world application, so your team understands not just what to do, but how to work safely in the field. Make sure your team is properly trained for the work they perform. Contact SCM today to get started with the right HAZWOPER training for your organization.